Anna is selling her home after Jim Bob bought her a $1 million mansion. Anna and Josh Duggar were one of the first couples from the Duggar News show 19 Kids and Counting to depict a part of their married life on the family show. However, the dark side finally came in front of everyone, and it was no less than bone-chilling. The court found Josh Duggar guilty of possessing CSAM. He has been serving a 12-year prison sentence since then. Everyone often wonders about his wife and kids. During Josh Duggar's trial, his wife Anna stood by his side. While there were rumors about her divorcing him, she has not acted on it yet. Everyone has been curious about her living situation, considering how she has to manage her 7 kids on her own. It turns out Anna Duggar is on the verge of moving into a new home. But she has also put a new house on the market. Jim Bob has made a hefty purchase for Duggar News, celebrity, and daughter-in-law Anna Duggar. Reports confirm that he has bought a mansion worth $1 million. He did so through the LLC Shiloh Warehouse Space in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Jim Bob is an officer there and made the purchase in April 2025. The large house is 6,318 square feet in size. It has 6 bedrooms. There are 4 full bathrooms and 1 half bathroom. Details suggest that the house got built in 2008. It even has fancy features like big closets and a whirlpool bathtub. It sits on 10 acres of land and has a barn with horse stalls. Hence, it has lots of space and privacy. It will make a good place for Anna and her 7 kids to live on their own. They will most likely move into their new humble abode soon. Amidst all this, Anna is also trying to sell another house. Despite moving into a new house of her own, Anna Duggar has made one more major change in her life. It turns out, another house once owned by Anna Duggar is back on the market. It is listed for $2,598,000. The home has been fully renovated. It's the same place where the Duggar News star and her husband Josh planned to live with their family. It was before his trial for the heinous crimes. Anna sold the home in 2021. She used her company, Soli Deo Gloria, LLC. In fact, she owns this limited liability company. The buyers paid $450,000 for it. Although the original asking price was $799,000. It underwent major renovations as it was in pretty bad state. The house is nearly 8,000 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. There's also a heated pool and hot tub. Since Josh Duggar went to prison and will be serving 12 years, Anna has not lived in the home since. As per the previous update, she is moving into a new mansion. Hence, she must have decided to sell this property. The latest details also revealed that Anna and the kids were living in the compound with the rest of the family. Hence the place where all the Duggar siblings grew up in, and the minor ones still live in. Derek Dillard is not a district attorney of Arkansas anymore. What will he do now? In recent months, fans of the Duggar family have been buzzing with news about one of its most public members, Derek Dillard. Known for his role on the reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, which followed the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their 19 children, Derek has remained in the public eye long after the show ended. Married to Jill Duggar, the eldest daughter of the Duggar family, Derek's personal and professional life has often drawn attention from media outlets and fans alike. One of the more surprising developments in early 2025 was the revelation that Derek Dillard was no longer serving as a prosecuting attorney in Arkansas. For years, he had maintained a low-profile legal career while balancing his life in the spotlight. But now, with that chapter seemingly behind him, many are wondering what comes next for the former prosecutor. Before diving into the implications of his departure from the legal profession, it's important to understand who Derek Dillard is beyond his connection to the Duggars. Born in 1984, Derek grew up in Missouri, but moved to Arkansas as an adult. He married Jill Duggar in 2014 in a highly publicized wedding that drew national attention. The couple later appeared together on various TV shows and social media platforms. offering glimpses into their life post-19 kids and counting. Unlike some of his brothers-in-law, who pursued entrepreneurial ventures or entertainment opportunities, Derek chose a more traditional career path. After earning his law degree, he worked as a prosecutor in Washington County, Arkansas, where he handled a variety of criminal cases. His decision to enter public service was seen by many as a way to balance his faith-based values with a commitment to justice. For years, Derek managed to keep his legal work relatively private, even as his wife Jill continued to engage with fans through social media and occasional appearances on Christian television networks. However, in early 2025, reports surfaced indicating that Derek had left his position as a district attorney, sparking speculation about what this change might mean for his future. As of early 2025, there has been no official statement from Derek Dillard regarding the exact reason he is no longer working as a prosecutor in Arkansas. However, several sources close to the situation suggest that the decision may have stemmed from a desire to spend more time with his family and focus on other personal interests outside the courtroom. The Dillard family has lived in Arkansas for several years, but they have also spent significant time traveling, particularly during the height of Jill's media career. In recent interviews, Jill has hinted at wanting a quieter life away from the constant scrutiny of the public eye. It's possible that Derek's decision to leave the DA's office aligns with those goals. Another theory gaining traction among fans and commentators is that Derek may be exploring new business ventures or opportunities related to content creation or advocacy work. Given his background in law and his marriage into one of America's most famous large families, Derek has access to a unique platform that could lend itself well to writing, speaking engagements, or even consulting roles. It's also worth noting that being a prosecutor is a demanding job, often involving long hours, emotional stress, and exposure to difficult cases. While Derek never publicly complained about the pressures of the job, stepping away from such a high-stakes environment could be part of a broader effort to prioritize mental health and personal fulfillment. Jill and Derek Dillard have 2 children together, Israel and Emmy, and both parents have expressed a strong desire to raise them in a stable, loving environment. Moving forward without the demands of a prosecutorial role could allow Derek to be more present in his children's lives, especially as they grow older and begin school. In past interviews, Jill has spoken about the challenges of parenting in the public eye and how she and Derek try to shield their kids from unnecessary attention. Leaving the DA's office might provide Derek with the flexibility to support Jill in her endeavors while also focusing on fatherhood and personal growth. Additionally, this transition could mark a shift toward greater independence for the Dillards as a couple. While they've always been connected to the Duggar brand, stepping back from a government job allows Derek to define himself outside of his in-laws' legacy. It gives him the freedom to explore new passions and build a reputation based on his own merits rather than his association with a famous family. With his background in law and his experience living under public scrutiny, Derek Dillard is uniquely positioned to offer insights on a variety of topics, from criminal justice reform to family dynamics and faith-based living. Some speculate that he may consider writing a book or launching a podcast where he can share his perspectives in a more thoughtful and controlled setting. Others believe he might collaborate with Jill on content creation, especially since she has already built a substantial following on platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Together, they could produce videos or blog posts about parenting, relationships, or even legal commentary tailored to a Christian audience. There's also the possibility that Derek could return to legal work in a different capacity, perhaps as a defense attorney, legal commentator, or advocate for specific causes. His time as a prosecutor gave him valuable insight into the justice system, and that experience could serve him well in alternative legal roles or policy-related positions. Fans of the Duggar family have responded to the news with a mix of curiosity and support. Many appreciate the transparency that Jill and Derek have shown over the years, and view this career shift as a natural evolution in their journey. Others are simply interested in seeing what Derek will do next, especially given his relatively quiet presence compared to other members of the Duggar clan. Critics, however, have questioned whether Derek ever fully committed to his role as a prosecutor, suggesting that his media ties may have influenced his decisions in court. These claims remain unproven, and no misconduct allegations have been made against him. Still, they reflect the ongoing scrutiny that comes with being part of a reality TV family. Regardless of public opinion, it seems clear that Derek and Jill are focused on what's best for their family. Their choices moving forward will likely continue to reflect their values, priorities, and shared vision for the future. While the full details of Derek Dillard's next steps remain unclear, one thing is certain. This transition represents a new chapter in his life. Whether he chooses to remain out of the spotlight entirely or use his experiences to help others, Derek has the opportunity to redefine his identity on his own terms. Possible directions for Derek include: whatever path he chooses, Derek Dillard's departure from the DA's office marks a significant turning point, not just professionally, but personally as well. Derek Dillard's decision to step away from his role as a prosecutor in Arkansas is a reminder that even those in the public eye must sometimes make difficult choices for the sake of their well-being and family life. While fans may be curious about what comes next, it's ultimately up to Derek and Jill to determine how much they wish to share with the world. As the Dillard family continues to evolve, so too does the narrative surrounding them. No longer tied to the responsibilities of a government job, Derek now has the chance to chart a course that reflects his individual aspirations and values. And in doing so, he may inspire others to pursue their own paths, regardless of where life takes them. Only time will tell what the future holds for Derek Dillard, but one thing is sure: whatever he decides to do next, he'll be doing it on his own terms.